Hey everybody, Justin from Justin Talks Puppets here, and first off, Happy New Year. Happy 2026 to everybody. It doesn't even feel real saying that. I know for the first video of the new year, this is a little unconventional. This is something I normally wouldn't do or in my style of filming. But hey, new year, new things, new beginnings. So why not let's go and jump into it. So a lot of you guys in the comments agreed from the last video that you guys wanted to see some of my rare Palisades Toys Muppet figure collectible items. Pretty much Palisades Toys was a popular American toy company from the late 1990s to the mid 2000s. They were renowned for creating highly detailed collector-focused action figures and statues from licensed properties such as the Muppets, Invader Zim, Mortal Kombat, Transformers, and many others before filing for bankruptcy, which unfortunately that would be their downfall and the company would go out of business. On the bright side, the Palisades Muppet toys were released starting back in 2002 to celebrate the Muppet Show's 25th anniversary at the time. And it would continue all the way through 2004. Altogether throughout their release encompassing a 9 series collectible sets of play sets and various exclusives before the line ended around 2005. I want to throw it out there, so if you guys want to see a full review, these very detailed and awesome mini Muppets Muppet Christmas Carol set, I highly recommend you go check out the recent video that I uploaded. I go into more detail about this set and also who else is featured along with this Muppet Christmas Carol set. So if you haven't seen that video, go check that out after. I've linked it in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen somewhere. First up, we have the Gonzo and Rizzo Muppet Treasure Island figures. This was released back in spring of 2004, and as you can see, it's Gonzo and Rizzo as the cabin boys, which as they are seen as their characters in Muppet Treasure Island. You can see here, these were exclusively sold at the Wizard World Los Angeles Convention and through the Palisades Collectors Club. These figures are the updated versions of the Gonzo action figure and the Rizzo action figure wearing their pirate outfits from the movie. They can hold swords in their hands. Gonzo's tuft of hair can be removed in order to put his hat on. Previously released in the line of Treasure Island figures were Sam Arrow, which is Sam the Eagle, and Captain Smollett, aka Kermit the Frog, with Polly in the package, along with a ghost version of Samuel Arrow action figure. All the figures in the line, of course, are super cool, but I really like this set because Gonzo and Rizzo, especially in this movie and along with Muppet Christmas Carol, happen to be my favorite dynamic duo pretty much in those two Muppet movies. I feel like they definitely give their own flair. Sorry if there's a glare. I'm not trying to rhyme here, but it's what's happening. So, but yeah, I got these two off of a toy seller on, I believe, Offer Up, if I'm remembering that correctly. And he was very kind, gave me a great deal on these, because again, a lot of these Palisades toys can be super expensive, especially the farther we are removed from the year that they were released. These are super hard to find now. Even out of box, they can be super expensive on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, all these other, third-party seller sites. They're super detailed. We got Rizzo here with his whiskers, wearing pretty much the exact same outfit he's wearing in the film, his pants, his vest, his jacket, with his little beanie here. And then there's two swords for Gonzo, and there's Gonzo's hat. And I'm going to try to get a closer look here. It's kind of a rainy day today, so Gonzo is super detailed and wearing pretty much the same outfit as he would be in the film. So that's pretty cool. There's a picture of them from Muppet Treasure Island. It says Wizard World Los Angeles exclusive. There's that classic Muppets logo, the Jim Henson Muppet logo. Cabin Boy Gonzo and Rizzo from Muppet Treasure Island. If you want to see that, there you go, because it looks like a map, like a treasure map. And it gives you some fun facts here. So, of course, their names, their job. Cabin boys aboard the Hispaniola under the command of Captain Abraham Smollett, a.k.a. Kermit. Special talents, Gonzo has none, Rizzo none. Gonzo likes putting starfish in his pants, being stretched until he's tall enough to play in the NBA. Rizzo, Long John Silver's cooking, so he likes that. Likes staying out of harm's way. I think I agree with Rizzo. Anything to not be hurt or harmed is a good day. Dislikes, Gonzo dislikes pirates. Dislikes pirates. Rizzo dislikes pirates. Plus action, adventure. Oh, the island with all the pigs. The pig natives. Fighting, brawling, and missing lunch. Yeah, that's a big one. And then a special thanks to all the people that worked on these figures, who showing you down here all the other figures that you could collect at the time, and a lot of these are still out there that, like I said, you can find online or at a third-party seller store. So up next we have this really large and tall, which he is in actual real life, Sweetums Muppet figure. This figure was actually released back in the fall of 2004 as part of the Palisades toy popular line with the Muppets. This is a large, highly articulated collectible, notable for being one of the biggest Muppet figures that Palisades had ever made. Sold exclusively through omgcinfo.com from 2004 to 2005, featuring 22 points of articulation and sometimes known for having production flaws like 2 left feet. This sought-after piece is known for its detailed sculpt, multiple paint applications, and window box packaging, making it a valuable item for serious collectors. Now, the main question is probably like, Justin, where did you find this guy? Well, I actually found him at a local toy store in my area, and the guy said that he had been there for a very long time. Like I said beforehand, he's very articulate, and everything on him moved from his fingers to his eyelids to his mouth and all this other stuff. But unfortunately, like I said, because he is in box and I am a fellow toy collector, I do not want to take him out of the box. But yeah, there is Sweetums and all his, either he looks really annoyed or like he's really, really sleepy. So yeah, you guys can see the amazing amount of detail just from his nose to his lips to his teeth to his eyes, eyelids, and hair, going all the way down to his like cloth potato sack like clothing. And then there's his hands going down to his, well, he doesn't really wear pants, he just has hairy legs. And there's his feet. So fun fact, if your Sweetums has 2 left feet, that makes him even more rare. Also, another fun fact is that Diamond Select, the company that had just also went out of business, that had made several newer of the Muppet figures, and unfortunately they were supposed to make a Sweetums of their own as well, and it was available online for pre-order and everything, and that one was going to come along with a Robin figure, but unfortunately, because of the company going under, they had to even cancel those pre-orders. So now the only Sweetums figure you can find like this is the one from that Palisades line. There's the side that says Sweetums. We have Sweetums, very grumpy yet happy face with him kind of holding Robin there in the palm of his hand. The Muppets logo, the website that he was sold on, side of the box. The back of the box, the figure, name is Sweetums, job, Jack not name, Jack Job.
Jack not name, Jack Job.
As that's from the original Muppet movie. Filling the role of Gentle Giant, special talents are single-handedly moving a Volkswagen, singing opera, tossing miscellaneous chickens, rats, and penguins. Likes are Robin, singing duets with Robin, playing games with Robin. So him and Robin are good to go. Dislikes are accidentally stepping on or eating Robin. Yeah, that would be not a good thing. And there's also the other figures that you can collect in the line, along with the backstage area of the Muppet Show that they also had available, which is super cool. And along with these other special different Muppet posed figures that you could also collect. Is this super cool Uncle Deadly Muppets Palisades toy figure. I actually have been after this guy for a very long time. I saw him on Facebook Marketplace at the beginning of last year. Finally, thanks to I'm not going to say local, but a toy store in another city, they were actually selling this guy in store, and I got him for an amazing price. And so I'm very happy to have him in the collection as well. So this Uncle Deadly figure, of course, was released back in summer of 2005 and is also an exclusive of the same website that Sweetums was sold on. Uncle Deadly appears in 3 variations: a standard version, a steppin' out repaint, and a glow-in-the-dark repaint. Each comes with differently painted Muppet Ghost and Muppet Skull Pack within the different figures. A black and white movie grayscale repaint similar to the glow-in-dark version was prototyped but never went into production. Uncle Deadly's legs were never shown or seen. The design of Uncle Deadly's legs and feet come from a comic strip in the Muppet Show Annual 1979. This is also the only source that reveals he has a tail. I'm going to take a good old guess and assume that this would happen to be the standard figure without all the whiz-bang and the specialness about it. What's really cool is that it does come with a Muppet Ghost that was seen on, I believe, the Vincent Price episode. and several other episodes as well, but you can see that he's see-through here. They also have a non-see-through version. I believe that's in the other version of the figure. There's a Muppet skull head, and he's also see-through. Kind of looks like the crystal skull from Indiana Jones. Uncle Deadly here, he's all super detailed out. Look at the just the design of his costume. There's his tail back there. There's his claws and his hands, his withered clothes, and his very, very like lime green eyes, and yeah, just very, very, very detailed of the actual puppet character. This Muppets exclusive. There's Uncle Deadly. Here lies Uncle Deadly, Phantom of the Muppet Show. In life, he enjoyed lurking about the theater, modeling the latest in cape wear and a good old-fashioned melodrama. Plus, he was one heck of a tap dancer. I would never have assumed that about Uncle Deadly, but super cool to know. Here's some of the credits for the people that worked on the figure, all the figures that you can collect, and of course, again, the website that he was on where you could have picked them up at the times. All right, folks, so this is not it for the collection. I actually have even more in the collection. I believe I have 3 more figures, and if you would like to see a continuation video covering some of those figures, please leave a comment below saying I would love to see more of your Palisades Toys figure collection. Leave me a comment below, what are some very cool Muppet collectible toys or figures that you have in your collection? I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet related video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot, and if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next video right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care, and well, have an awesome day.